knowledgeable. Trust Zia Abbas.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi viewers, I'm Zia Abbas. You're watching Buy Low and Sell High. Barbara Lawler, President Baker Realty, would be the first guest with us, and she would be talking about life lease, which you might not heard before. Life lease is a very different product in the world of real estate here in Greater Toronto area. The second guest would be Salman, and Salman would be talking about the importance of the second mortgage. And Robert Lee would be on board, and he would talk to us about the importance of joining world-class Realty Point. Let's go to Barbara. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, I'm sitting with Barbara Lawler, President Baker Realty. When she comes, it means lots of information is coming on board along her. A very successful project we have done last week, Cosmos project by Liberty Development. What was the reason of that success?
Oh, there's so many reasons, Zia. Cosmos is part of the new Vaughan Metropolitan Centre, which is known as the VMC.
Yes.
And it is over 400 acres of land that is going to become the new downtown of the 905. It is a very exciting development with a great builder who has achieved all the pinnacle awards from their peers in the industry. And our first building is at Cosmos is a 35-story tower, but it's one of several towers that will be on the land, and it will bring new retail, it will bring parkland, and just really fabulous design.
Wonderful. And I know there's a lot happening in Baker's world. I just want to start with this life lease. A lot of viewers, they heard a lot of different leases, a lot of different, product in real estate, but this terminology might be a little bit new for them.
Yes.
Can you explain that life lease and then what's happening in a Baker's world?
For sure, Zia. So life lease might be new to some people. Interestingly, there's over 140 developments in the GTA that are life lease.
Wow.
And it is a community that is being sold by global ministries.
Okay.
So it is connected to a faith-based community.
Okay.
There are rules, but there are also great benefits. One of the rules is that it is geared towards a 55 plus age range.
Okay.
And all that means really is, as an investor, you can be any age, but the occupant of the apartment,
Yes.
one occupant has to be at least 55 years of age, and no occupant can be under 18.
Okay.
So, your children, your grandchildren, everybody's welcome to visit, but the occupant, it is geared towards an adult lifestyle of 55 years of age, but that is so that people can age in place and not have to move again and again as they get older, because the building offers all kinds of amenities, including a fabulous restaurant where you can buy into a meal plan, you can buy into a medical plan, you can buy into all sorts of changes that you might go through as you get older without having to move again.
As you say, 140 projects are in a pipeline here in the Greater Toronto area. This kind of product, you can see a lot in US market as well.
Yes.
And they have a different terminology for that. If you go in Florida, you can see gated community 55.
Yes, it's
right?
true, absolutely true. And the benefits are, and they really are surprising benefits, is that there's no land transfer tax if you are the owner occupant. There's no closing costs.
Wonderful.
You know, and the property taxes are 10% lower if you're an owner-occupied unit. So there's a lot of benefits for people. And because it's called Trinity Ravine Towers, and it's actually in Scarborough at Markham Road, where it meets the 401.
Okay.
And it's close to the ravine there. And it's just really so many great benefits and a great price. Yes. We start at $199.9 for a one-bedroom unit, and it's the low 400s per square foot. It's really hard to imagine that you can get a deal like that. So really worth looking at.
Yes. Well, as you said, there's a lot of incentive, but I would say more or less there's a lot of opportunity for the elderly crowd.
Yes.
Who are very close to their retirement.
And close to their church.
Yes.
The Trinity, the Global Ministries has a church on the land where 2,000 people come every week.
Wow.
You know, to be together in the community.
No, that's definitely a great product. So what else going on?
Oh gosh, Zia, there's so much going on.
Okay.
Our industry is really having a great year so far. The price of low-rise has gone so dramatically higher that the only affordable form of ownership is condominium, is apartment living, where, you know, it's vertical living as opposed to, you know, low-rise houses.
So that means if horizontal neighborhood go too expensive, then get into a vertical neighborhood.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So at least that is the option, right?
Yes.
What's happening in Vaughan, if you see these prices of condominiums versus houses, almost half and half difference, right? Or maybe more.
Or more.
Yes.
It's very hard to for anybody starting out to get into a low-rise home unless they are the top 1% in wealth.
Exactly.
But for most people, starting with an apartment is the way to go. And it's a great lifestyle because there's so many great amenities in these buildings that the lifestyle is wonderful.
No, that's great. Quickly, before I wrap, your own personal view about the market.
Oh, I am incredibly excited about our market. I believe that in the GTA, the world has eyes on us, and we are definitely one of the great cities of the future. I'm very excited about our real estate.
Wonderful, Barbara. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As Barbara said, don't underestimate your city, your country, where you live. There's a great opportunities for all of you, as long as if you feel real estate is the best ever platform where you can openly, confidently play. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas, President and owner of World Class Realty Point Brokerage. I did like to ask you a few questions. Does your current brokerage offer you multiple locations, sales training, CRM software, fresh website content, and social media exposure? Access to all exciting pre-construction condo and low-rise homes projects, all for no additional fee. Call me with the confidence to join World Class Realty Point. I will show you how to increase your business and your income in the world of pre-construction while doing resale homes and condos.
Do you have credit card that's just weighing you down? Does your home need renovation? Whatever the reason, there has never been a better time to take advantage of the equity in your home, with the rates at an all-time low. You can save thousands by lowering your interest rate and consolidate in your high-interest credit card. Mortgage professionals at Team Salman can do this for you. Call us or visit us today at www.teamsalman.com. We deliver mortgages.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
One name stands apart in the real estate world, Zia Abbas.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, I'm sitting with Salman Arif from Mortgage Alliance, and when Salman comes on board, it means a lot of information you ended up getting after this interview. Hi Salman, how are you?
I'm good, Zia, thanks.
Salman, one impression about the second mortgage is a lot of viewers they think second mortgages means when you go buy second property.
That's right.
Or say if you have one mortgage, second mortgage means it's not to, in any circumstances it shouldn't be tied up with their current property.
Right.
How true it is?
Well, it's wrong. Second mortgage means you have one property, you have one mortgage on that one. If you're borrowing money again, collateralizing that property means second mortgage. If you're going for next property, it will be a first mortgage for that property.
Okay.
So if you have 4 houses and each house has one mortgage, means every single house has one mortgage. So first mortgage.
First mortgage.
Right.
So basically the second mortgage can be done on the first property.
That's right.
Having already the first mortgage.
That's correct. That's correct.
So, and what is the importance of a second mortgage?
Let's suppose if you want to take out money from your equity, and bank has certain guidelines that you have to have that much equity in your property in order for you to get the money out. Now, if you don't have that amount of property, then we decide to go for second mortgage. Second mortgage, people are a little lenient than qualification wise and equity wise.
Yeah.
So if you have less equity, you still can have money out of that property, or if you have less income, you still can go and get qualification for the second mortgage.
But who can qualify second mortgage?
Anyone who is owning a house.
No, but there should be an equity or not?
There should be an equity. Okay. So as you know, that if you're talking about refinancing, taking the money out, we have to put 20% down and get the equity out after that, right?
Yes.
On second mortgage, private lender can go up to 85 loan to value, means you have to put 15 down and take the money out. Some private lender we have can go for 90 loan to value, means you have to put 10%. Yeah. And for second mortgage, if someone talks about second mortgage with us, we have our own second lender, private lenders pool. Okay. So let's suppose sometime it happened that the last minute deals, fell through deals come and nobody is giving the mortgage to them. We have our private lender, we can give them the whole private first mortgage.
Okay.
Right? So it's kind of a peace of mind for us and for client, that if someone has some issue out there, if someone dealing with somebody else and they come to us for the last minute and getting a private mortgage, all total, we can get that. And if someone wants to have a second mortgage, and let's suppose if you have a new project launch for real estate, and there's a big return, good return, and someone has an equity in the house but not enough for refinance, or for some reason for penalty, to save the penalty, they don't want to break the first mortgage and get the money out, they can have a second mortgage. Second mortgage can be a private lending. Second mortgage can be an equity line visa from a B lender. Second mortgage can be a home equity line of credit. It's all come to second mortgage.
And the purpose of the second mortgage is, what would be the use of that money? I know, despite of a personal use, if somebody has stuck with some financial obligation they
Right.
can have and then pay it there. Other than that, if the money is sitting and the purchaser or say the homeowner doesn't need that money, what would the purpose of the second mortgage? It has to be taken with the lower interest rate and then it would park against some other real estate purchase?
You can do that. You can do
Okay.
that. It depends on what kind of credit you have.
Yeah.
It depends on how much equity you have. It
Yeah.
depends on where is the property located.
Yes.
So it's all the factors
Yeah.
which a second lender
Yeah.
has to understand that how much money he is lending
Yeah.
and what interest rate he is lending. on.
Okay, perfect. No, I guess it's very important to have a full knowledge, full information about the second mortgage.
Right.
And I know time is quite limited,
Right.
and we can't explain it fully in the
Right,
program.
yeah.
But the point is, just to give a little bit heads up about that
That's
particular,
right, that's right.
section. Viewers, as you heard Salman, second mortgages are also very important for a lot of people. If you really want to know a lot of information about second mortgage, you can call Salman anytime. We can go for the next segment. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, I'm sitting with Robert Lee, Information Manager, Realty Point Brokerage. There's a lot to discuss with Robert, and one of the reasons I want to ask him about the success stories behind these agents who came and joined Realty Point and how come they are so satisfied and they are doing really great revenues in terms of real estate transactions. Robert, how are you?
Hi, Zia. I'm well, thank you.
Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Realty Point, we are selling franchises quite well.
Yes, we are.
And to a top-notch, high-performing agents, as well as agents are also sales representative. Realtors are joining us in world-class Realty Point, and they are quite satisfied. Their revenues are working quite well. Their achievement, performance, selling. What was the reason behind this whole thing?
Well, Zia, really, the reason behind this whole thing is you. You've provided access through world-class Realty Point to pre-construction projects that agents just really haven't been able to get a hold of on their own. We've got some great examples of pre-construction projects. Just in the last couple of months, we've had 6 roll out. We've sold hundreds of units, 240 units so far. We've had agents that have sold in excess of 40 units themselves.
Wow.
We've got UC Towns, one agent did over 40 units. We've got Green River Woods in Cambridge, where over 6 weeks we sold 140 units. It's just been tremendous numbers, and it's all because of the agents of world class that have access of these projects through you. It's really nothing short of remarkable for a real estate brokerage that's only been around for 9 months.
Well, definitely, and you see, resale world is flourished. Agents can do resale, homes, listing, working with buyer, condominium resale home, like resale business. They do all sort of things. But I believe pre-construction is an era where they can explore quite well. In fact, it would be a parallel lane to create more revenue in a shorter period of time.
Oh, without a doubt. A real estate agent's lifeblood is marketing and networking. But you also have to remember, if you don't have a product for sale, you don't have any clients. Not that many people come to you saying, do you have a listing coming in 6 weeks? But investors do. Do you have a project that's coming that might be of interest? When you have pre-construction units to sell, homes, low-rises around the Greater Toronto Area, the investors pay attention to what you bring to them.
So what world-class or Realty Point offers to these agents where the other traditional brokerage can't offer?
Well, think of just the last couple of projects that we launched. Exclusive units that no other real estate agents can sell. That's a high point. We had 12 units in Royal Richmond.
Yes.
And I think a couple of them were sold even before the sales event. I had a lot of agents coming after me for information. How do I get my worksheet in before the day? And it's, well, we were able to work it, but the units sold really quickly, the homes.
One thing is, Robert, for sure, take an example of Ravine condominiums. In order to crack that deal or make a package with the developer, it took about 2 months. 2 months. But we sold 36 units in 2 days. Is that not credible?
Those are great numbers, and you got to keep in mind your negotiating skills, being able to give a great deposit structure to the buyers, to get them parking, to get them a low assignment fee, makes it all worthwhile in working with you and World-Class Realty Point and all of our brokers.
Yeah, it's very important, like, to crack the deal, like, and take a biggest advantage of the scenario as much as you can. But end of the day, regardless, the effort comes from me, effort comes from my agents, but the real benefit goes to those buyers, like, those investors who buys. If we manage to save their every single penny, in real estate, trust me, one can make money at the time of buying, not at the time of selling. If your buy is good, definitely your selling would be amazing.
That's right, and it's just the continued exclusive and fantastic properties that you bring through the brokerage that make it all worthwhile.
What about the learning process, the orientation, the classes, the seminar about World-Class and Realty Point?
Wow, always very busy with that.
Yes.
We have ongoing regular training
Yeah.
sessions for our agents. We have a lot of ground to cover along with websites, social media, CRM, drip marketing, the projects themselves. There's a lot of information and work that go into it, so they have things to sell, they have the materials ready for their clients. It's a non-stop, and our agents really benefit from all the work we put in behind the scenes.
No, great, Robert. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job, trust me, and you are an asset for our organization, and agents are quite pleasant with you, and they're quite happy with you, and it's a great working relationship. Thank you very much once again. Viewers, as you have seen, now it is very important that you have to join a brokerage where under one umbrella you would be able to get all sorts of benefits. Number one, access to the product. We had proven in a very short period of time that how many houses we have sold in a pre-construction, over 240 houses just in the last 2 months. And then pre-construction, if you guys are really looking to participate with us equally, shoulder to shoulder, it's important to come and join World-Class Realty Point. Keep selling real estate in the resale homes, resale condominiums, which you're doing, but open a new channel, a very niche market channel, investor-driven product, high-rise condominium, low-rise houses. Come join World Class. And on top of that, seminars, orientation, learning, every single tool is available here in World Class with a great team. We are going on a quick break. Stay with us.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas, the president and owner of Realty Point franchise. I invite you to make this year the year you become the boss for yourself through real estate ownership. Our brokerage franchises pay low per transaction fee to have access to office space, deal administrative, meeting space, all at no additional cost. Top producing brokers can save thousands of dollars in annual income taxes through brokerage ownership. Isn't it time you added owner, president, and broker of record to your own accomplishment? Call me with the confidence.
For over 20 years, Baker Real Estate has been proud to represent the most successful new construction condominium developers in Toronto. When you buy through Baker, you know you've bought the best.
Welcome to 1215 York Mills at the Ravine. Tower 1 offers modern 1, 2, and 3-bedroom suites from the mid-200s. Owned from $12.35 per month, free parking included. Next to the Don Valley Parkway, close to Fairview Mall, shops of Don Mills, schools, and parks. Limited time offer, 8% interest on your deposit or up to $15,000 in upgrades. Presentation Center and Model Suite, 1213 York Mills Road. Call 416-850-2489 or visit theravine.ca.
Are you confused about the new mortgage rules that you may or may not qualify for your mortgage or for your next investment property? Do you need expert mortgage advice? Call Team Salman today to get the right advice and find out how you can qualify for the mortgage you deserve. Call today or visit us at www.teamsalman.com. We deliver mortgages.
ABN is a full-service boutique accounting firm. ABN can provide you with a range of financial and advisory services that can help create, build, and protect value. See beyond the numbers. CPAs can do so much more.
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas and proudly introduce Pier 27 Phase 3 at the foot of Yonge Street with an amazing water view. This 35-story building has just over 400 units. If you really want to see a great views from your balcony, this is the project you have to follow. Call me with the confidence to secure your allocation to buy low and sell high.
Buy low and sell high with Zia Abbas.
Viewers, thank you for watching us. It's time to wrap the program. As you guys may get a lot of information from Barbara for the new product, which is Life Lease, which is very common. It's a common product in the US market, but it's quite new. As Barbara mentioned, it's about 140 new projects in Greater Toronto area for elderly crowd, like 55 plus. And Robert came up with a really amazing, points that why realtors should come and join World Class Realty Point for their own benefits. And Salman did discuss about the importance of the second mortgage, how you can take an advantage of the equity sitting in your home. Keep writing us and keep watching us. Your feedback is very important for all of us for this program. If you have any concerns, questions, real estate related, always write it to us or give me a call. I will be more than happy to just make it together as a part of program. I'll see all of you next week. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Buy low and sell high with